Hello friends, in this video tutorial we will discuss how to delete multiple records by checkbox selection in Codeigniter framework using Ajax. We have already published video tutorial on this topic by using PHP with Ajax, but there are many viewers has requested us to make this video tutorial in Codeigniter. So here we will use checkbox for select multiple data. Based on checkbox we will remove that selected data from mysql data using Ajax with Codeigniter 3. By using this tutorial we can delete or remove multiple records in a single click in Codeigniter using Ajax. This feature is a one part of any CRUD application. Now let's start discussing this topic. So this is our testing database, and in this we have one employee table. In this table we have already imported some data. So, we will fetch data from this employee table, and then after display on web page in tabular format with delete button, and checkbox in each row for select particular row of data which you want to remove. This is our Codeigniter working folder. First we have go to application folder, and under this we have go to config folder, and open autoload.php file. Under this first we have to define some autoload library. So during code execution we do want to load library again and again. For this in $autoload libraries variable we have defined database and session library, so when first time Codeigniter application run it will loaded, so we do not want load this library again. Same way we want to auto load some helper also. So in $autoload helper variable we have defined URL and form helper, so in code we do want to load again this helper. After this we want to define base URL of the system, so we have open config.php file, and here in $config base URL variable, we have defined base URL of this application. Now we want to make database connection, so we have go to database.php, and in this we have set host name to localhost, username set to root, password set to blank and database name set to testing. After making database connection, now we are proceed for coding. So here we have already make 3 file like multiple delete controller under controller folder, multiple delete model under model folder, and multiple delete under view file. Because Codeigniter is a MVC framework, so make any application we have to make model, controller, and views file. Now we have open multiple delete controller file, and here we have write public function construct method. This method of code will execute when new object of this class has been created. Under this we have write $this with load object with model method. Under this we have write multiple delete model. This method will load multiple delete model. When new object of this class been created, so we do not want load again this model under this class, and we can directly use method of this model class. Now we have make index function. This is root method of this class, so when in browser, we have type base URL / multiple delete. Then this method of code will execute. Under this method we have write $data employee data variable is equal to $this with multiple delete model with fetch data method. This method will return employee data object. Now we have go to multiple delete model, and here we have make fetch data method. This method will return employee data. Under this method we have write $this with database class object with select method. Under this we have write star. This method make query like select star. Below this we have write $this with database class object with from method. Under this we have write employee table. This method make query like select star from employee table. After this we have write $this with database class object with order by method with two argument like id, descending order. This method will make query like select star from employee table order by id in descending order. Lastly, under this function we have write return statement with $this with database object with get method. This method will execute query, and return data in array of object format. Now we have go to multiple delete controller, and here in index method we have write $this with load object view method. Under this method we have write view file name multiple delete. And in second argument we have write $data variable. This method will load multiple delete view file, and from this $data variable, it can fetch data, and display on web page. Now we have go to multiple delete view file. Here we want to display employee data, so first we have make table with 6 table column like name, address, gender, designation and age. In first column we want to make delete button, so here we have write button type is equal to button, name and ID is equal to delete all. By click on this button all checkbox selected data will be deleted in Codeigniter using Ajax. Now here we have write for each loop, and under condition we have write $employee data variable with result method, as $row variable. This method will return query result. Under this loop we have write echo statement with 1 table row and 6 blank table data tag. In first table data tag we want to display checkbox for select particular row, so here we have write input type is equal to checkbox, class is equal to delete checkbox, and value is equal to $row ID object. In second table data tag we want to print name details, so here we have write $row name object. In third table data tag we want to display address details, so here we have write $row address object. In fourth table data tag we want to print gender details of employee, so here we have write $row gender object. In fifth table data tag we want to display designation details, so here we have write $row designation object. In last table data tag we want to print age details, so here we have write $row age object. This way it will print all employee details on web page in table format with checkbox. After this here we have make one remove rows style sheet class, and under this we have set background color property to red color, and color property set to white color. Now we have start write jQuery code on when we have check any checkbox, then that row background color, and color must be changed. So here we have write $with checkbox class delete checkbox with click event, so when we have check any checkbox then this block of code will execute. Under this block we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $this with is method, and under this we have write checked. This condition will be true if particular checkbox has been checked, and if not checked then it will execute else block of code. Suppose above condition true then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write $this with closest method, and under this method we have write table row tag. By using this method we can set property of closest table row tag of the checkbox, so here we have again write add class method, and under this method we have write remove row class. By using this add class method, it will add this remove row class to closest table row tag. But suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code, and under this block we have write $this with closest method, and under this method we have write table row tag. After this we have write remove class method with remove row class. This method will remove this class from checkbox closest table row tag. Now friends, check this output in browser. Friends, here we have first write base URL of Codeigniter application / multiple delete, then we can see employee data in table format with checkbox and delete button. Now we have check particular row checkbox. After select of checkbox, that row background color and font color has been changed, so here our code working, and by using this user can understand this row data has been selected for delete. Now we have go to multiple delete.php view file, and here we have write $with delete button ID delete all with click event. So when we have click on delete button, this block of code will execute. Under this block we have write checkbox variable is equal to $with checkbox class delete checkbox checked. Here we have store property of all checked checkbox under this checkbox variable. Below this we have write if statement, and under condition we have write checkbox variable .length method value greater than 0. If this condition true then it will execute if block, otherwise it will execute else block. Suppose above condition false then it will execute else block, and under this block we have write alert statement with message like select at least one records. So this message will pop up when user has not selected any checkbox. But suppose above condition true, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write checkbox value variable is equal to array. Under this variable we will store value of selected checkbox. For this we have write $with checkbox variable with each method. By using this we can fetch value of selected checkbox from this checkbox variable. Under this we have write checkbox value variable .push method, and under this method we have write $this with value method. Here we have store particular checkbox value under this checkbox value variable using this push method. Once all selected checkbox value under this checkbox value variable, So now we have start write Ajax request. So in first option we have write URL set to base URL / multiple delete controller / delete all. Here we have send request to delete all method of multiple delete controller. In second option we have write method which has been set to post. Here we have use post method for send data to server. In third option we have write data, and under this option we can define which data we want send to server. So here we have defined checkbox value variable data has been sent to server. Lastly we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request completed successfully. Under this function we have write $with remove row class with fade out method, and under this method we have write 1500. This method will remove those table row whose class was remove row, so selected row will be removed with animated effect. Now we have go to multiple delete controller, and here we have make delete all method. This method will receive Ajax request to delete multiple records. Under this method first we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $this with input object with post method. Under this method we have write checkbox value. If this variable has some value then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $id variable is equal to $this with input object, with post method with checkbox value. Here we have store this variable value, under this $id variable. Now we write for loop. Under condition we have write $count variable is equal to 0. $count variable value less than value of count function with $id variable, $count variable value increment by 1. Under this loop we have write $this with multiple delete model object with delete method. Under this method we have write $id variable with $count variable index. This code will delete data one by one on every for loop interval. Now we have go to multiple delete model. Here we have make one delete function with $id variable as argument. This method will delete data from mysql database, based on value of this $id variable. Under this method we have write $this with database object with where method with two argument like id table column name, and $id variable. This method will add where condition in delete query. Below this we have write $this with database object with delete method. Under this we have write employee table. This method will make delete query, and execute that query. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, first we have to refresh web page. After refresh of web page, selected row color and background color has been come to its original format. Now we have directly click on delete button without selecting any row of data. Then we have received alert message like select at least data. So, now again we have select some row of data. After selecting row by checkboxes, then that row background color and font color has been changed, which we can view on web page. For remove selected row of data, we have click on delete button. After click on delete button, then on web page we can see selected row of data has been removed with animated effect, which we can see on web page. Now we have refresh web page. that selected row of data has been removed, so here our code is working. So here we have learned how to delete or remove multiple data using checkbox in Codeigniter and Ajax with animated effect. By using this feature, user can understand which row data has been removed, so it will reduce accidentally remove some other data by mistake. If you have any query or input regarding this video tutorial, please comment your query or input in comment box, or if you like this video tutorial, please share with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. If you want to get more update regarding our video tutorial, please subscribe our YouTube channel for get more update regarding release of future video. Lastly, keep watching our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video tutorial.